This week, Tulsa hosted some of the top law enforcement officers in the country. It's all part of a crime prevention summit, a program that Tulsa joined back in 2018. This morning, Tulsa's Police Chief Wendell is here to talk about that and some other issues facing the department and the city. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about this summit. Okay. 500 law enforcement. How did it go?
It was outstanding. They were very complimentary of Tulsa and the people around Tulsa. So downtown was a great spot for them. Lots of restaurants, lots of food. So they were very impressed with Tulsa. Now,
this was a program we joined a few years ago, but from what I understand, we've gotten suggestions, recommendations. They kind of look at what we do, and then we kind of graduate from the program.
Correct. Yeah, they put experts at our doorstep and give us an evaluation of where our department needs to be, and then we work to try and get there. So it's a 3-year program. We were in it for 4 years because of the pandemic. But ultimately, we're walking away with a book that's going to tell us where we need to go for the next couple of years, and that's what we're focusing on.
What was one of the, I guess, most important things that came from their recommendations?
Well, obviously technology. We've lagged behind in technology, so any technology initiative, everything that we're doing technology-wise is based on what they have recommended, and then some reorganization within our department. That's things that people aren't going to see, but hopefully will improve our service.
One stat that I saw mentioned during the summit, Tulsa, 62 homicides in 2021. Only 5 of those cases remain unsolved. That's a pretty impressive record. And then this year, with the number of homicides we've had, is there that case out there that we've just not been able to get a handle on, that's the one that keeps you up at night?
No, we are very good at working our homicides and working leads, and those homicides that have not been solved, it might be some little piece of information that we are waiting to get back, or that some prosecution or something that's impeding the arrest or the conviction of a person.
It's more of a timing thing than it is actually not having that who it is.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about the holidays, because this is the time that a lot of times we get distracted and when we're out. And last month we talked about this a little bit. And even this morning we mentioned about cars, people leaving them unlocked or leaving their keys or leaving it running. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do common sense wise that can keep us from becoming a crime victim.
Yeah, right. Just know the area that you're going to. In the parking lots, be cognizant, be aware of the people around you, be aware of someone sitting in a vehicle next to you when you pull up or as you walk to your vehicle, and just try and make yourself less of a target. Put the purse in the car, make sure that the doors remain locked, let the trunk up, put your shopping goods in the trunk, and then unlock that door and enter into the vehicle.
I found that the key fob is kind of tricky now, where once you had your key, you knew if the fob gets left behind or the car's already running, those push button starts. I mean, the new technology is convenient, but it's also convenient for the bad guy.
It certainly is, and people don't understand that with those fobs, if you start your car and you're in the vehicle and you exit the vehicle and run into Quick Trip and say nobody can take my car because the fob is in my pocket, they actually can still take the car. They can drive the car all around, and until that car shuts off, they won't be able to start it back, but they can drive it all day long with that car still running.
Got about a minute left. I want to hit on Crime Stoppers. Every story that we do that you all need information, we're running that number up there. Kind of walk us through the benefit of Crime Stoppers and how it really helps you all do your job.
Yeah, it's been extremely beneficial for us. It's a great program that we use. Really helps us in solving some of our criminal crime that's out there, not just our homicides and violent crime, but other crimes as well, some of the property crimes. And we work in partnership with them. They offer anonymity as well as rewards at times, and that program is just crucial to us and helps us get the message out and the word out about who we're looking for or what we're trying to do.
And being able to remain anonymous gives some people a little bit of reassurance that there's not going to be coming back to me, or I just want to let you guys know, and then you take it from there.
Exactly, it does, and it's totally separate from the police department, so we don't know if it's an anonymous call. We don't get that information. We don't know who it is. We just follow up on what that anonymous tip is.
I think maybe in the coming year we'll break down that a little further, give folks an idea from their call to actually how long possibly it takes before that becomes you know, a case. Before we go, I just really quickly, I recently had an event that happened at my home, and I wanted the police chief to see some video that I was able to capture on my Ring camera. Take a look. Had a little vandalism on my front porch, and how I guess your opinion on prosecution, on you know, should I file a charge? What would you do?
Yeah, definitely you should file a charge, and looking at this individual looks very sketchy, so I would certainly, I think we may know who this individual is, so can we do some follow-up after this?
I'm thinking, I think we're going to go to break, and then you can just walk over to the Weather Center and take care of business.
I certainly will.
Yeah, he's not smiling. I'm telling you, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble. Alan's over there right now. Hey, Chief, appreciate your time as always. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. We'll see you in January.
Thank you.
All righty.